For my Native American artist, I chose Tyrell Latrell Miller. In this picture, this is the skirt she created for our very first youngest vice chair at our tribal council at home. So for her, that was an honor. So I just wanted to kind of show that as the first. Tyrell Latrell Miller. She introduced herself in Omaha to me, which I really liked and appreciated. Our culture is very important to us, but it's not, really out there as much as everybody would like it to be. I'll just read a little bit. Omaha Jaje Bibite Mopi Jinga, which means little cloud. So I come from the Ishashunda clan. Omaha Ika Ijaje Banomba, she's 20 years old. My Wake Ijaje is Tyrell Latrell Miller, but my friends call me Exo and I prefer Latrell. I'm a transgender woman and the creator behind Exo Creations. And behind is the Omaha tribe flag. Tyrell's first soul. Picked it up from her grandmother as a child. We did kind of like a Facebook Messenger interview, so I kind of just took parts of the messages. And what was funny, I remember Tyrell when we were younger, and she did have those boots, and I remember seeing her wear them all the time. So she said her first soul was that she, dug up thread and needle from her grandmother, and the part where she said, I found my mom's cookie pan. You guys know all about like the cookie pans. They always, never had cookies in them, but just random stuff in them. That made me think about that. It was funny. But that was her first soul, and I just attached a pair of boots because everybody knows what they look like. But it was just funny, just because I faintly remember seeing Tyra all the time with her boots on. In high school, she had a close friend named Cassidy. Cassidy is one of a kind person who was down to earth and as blunt as they come. On February 18th, Cassidy committed suicide. After the burial of Cassidy, Latrell became very depressed and stormed with anxiety. Latrell thought she had lost her happiness towards everything. Her first sewing machine, it was in high school for junior year and senior year. She took a design class at Omaha Nation Public Schools. Latrell was then taught how to use a sewing machine. And right there is her first skirt that she ever made. The second picture is when she graduated, and then the third is just our school logo from the high school. And then in the background there's like a sewing machine. A lot of these are her different her work I really admire. But she started to create out of her depression and anxiety, and it helps her. The second picture on the bottom, she made that skirt for my sister and her daughter. She took her birthday pictures in those, and it was a matching set, a mother-daughter set. And I personally just admire all the different works that she does. She has a Facebook page. I feel she falls into the contemporary Native American artist category. She sews ribbon skirts. When they started to get really popular, that's when she started. At the bottom, the green dress is her most recent sew. It was a little girl's dress, and that was her first time making that. She mostly does skirts, and then on the side is like a ribbon shirt that she did for a recent graduate at the public schools. Here's a more of her work. Not too long after Latrell got her very first sewing machine, she tried to remember how to make a ribbon skirt. So she decided to try it her own way, and once the skirts turned out the way she liked, she loved them. There's a lot of people who do make skirts, in my opinion. I don't know if they stick to one design or, they kind of, I think every seamstress comes up with their own technique and design to make up their own. So I'm pretty sure. And I like how the pictures over here on this end, just like, I don't know, it's kind of different. The bottom's got a little, I don't know what to call that, but it's different. I like it. She has a TikTok of where she made a video. I don't know if it's coming through.
Oh. They're allowing it.
You stress me out. You used to calm me down, but now I'm going away. Hey, baby, you stress.
Very good.
I didn't think that was going to.
I know, they have banned everything for me.
But down below is her TikTok where she kind of posts. There's a few different videos. This one's on there. Those two of how she made those skirts. She just kind of does her inspiration. She gets her inspiration from all the Native artists out there. I quoted her, "Just being Native and creating art is so beautiful." She shares, "I adore Lauren Goodday and her clothing line. I hope one day I can make my own unique clothing line like she does, but I'm most proud of all my own work and look forward to sharing and having people wear my work." And this is Lauren Goodday and all her different clothing lines that she had come up with. I also like her and I'm a fan of her work. Very pretty. Latra identifies as a transgender woman and is considered a two-spirit person. In my culture, two spirits are heavily celebrated. I know that it is not too often that people take to two spirits. I just hope Latra knows she is celebrated, seen, and heard from here. I will always share her work and for as long as she creates it, and I hope she gets her own line of clothing so that her art may be worn and shared all over in Native American country. Washgana, that's the Omaha word for try hard and be strong. Weebahas, thank you, and Omaha, Charlotte Sansi.